Identifying the root cause of an after-treatment failure is essential. Some after-treatment systems can be problematic, so ensuring you find the correct failed part could keep you from a repeat after-treatment failure. Misdiagnosing can lead you to a repeat after-treatment failure. So what can you do to ensure your truck is being diagnosed correctly? In this video, I want to share with you 3 things that we look for when troubleshooting an after-treatment system. This is an educational video, so if you like this type of content, hit the like and subscribe button. Also, be sure to leave a comment below. Guys, let's get right into this video. The first item we look for, of course, is codes. We want to review all engine codes. This includes active and inactive codes, after treatment, fuel codes, engine combustion, EGR, or air system codes. Reviewing all inactive and active codes will assist us in determining if we have an issue upstream that could be causing a problem. In addition, checking all codes will assist in ensuring we find the correct failed part. For example, suppose you have an inactive intake-related fault code that is not troubleshot and the primary issue is not resolved. In that case, the engine will still produce excessive soot due to incorrect air and fuel mixture, which could cause another after-treatment code to trigger. Troubleshooting all active and inactive codes are the first step. Manufacturers' diagnostic tools are the best to use when working on newer models because they supply an unlimited amount of data that the technician can use to determine the problem. For example, log files. A log file will have a timestamp and a number of occurrences. This data helps the technician determine which faults happens in relation to the time of the failure. Not all timestamps will match current time and date, and we see many timestamps that are not up to date with the current time, but that doesn't make the information useless. All fault codes must be evaluated, timestamps and the number of occurrences related to the time of the failure. One thing to note, some fault codes may not be directly associated with the after-treatment fault. If you have an intake fault and you ignore it, it may cause the after-treatment code to come back over again. So it's good practice to keep up with maintenance and schedule time to have your truck checked out. The second step we take is identifying the duty cycle. This information can be accessible through the DDAC report. A DDAC report is a full report of the vehicle's average vehicle speed, average drive load, and idle percentage. We review all data to determine the unit's duty cycle. There are 2 categories of duty cycles: optimal and less than optimal. A duty cycle is considered optimal unless 2 or more categories fall in less than optimal. Guys, let me translate what's specified as optimal duty cycle. An optimal duty cycle is a duty cycle that would have an average speed of 40 to 65 miles an hour, an average drive load of 30% and above. That means that the engine should be run loaded most of the time. This is so the truck may generate enough heat to burn off all the excessive soot that it's designed to do. Without achieving the correct temperature, the after-treatment system will not work correctly. The next item on the DDAC report is idle percentage. We are looking for an idle percentage of less than 40%. If a unit idles a lot, the percentage will show higher than 40%. And as I mentioned before, I know it can be challenging to avoid idling, but avoid it. Idling allows excessive soot to build up and clog up sensors, EGR coolers, and after-treatment systems. We will also look at the average vehicle speed of 50% or more above 30 miles per hour. That means the vehicle must be driven over 30 miles an hour for more than 50% of the time. We will also examine the average engine speed. Ideally, 50% or more at 1200 RPMs and below 1600 RPMs. An engine load history indicating 50% or more of the time above 20% engine load. That means it's ideal to run this engine loaded more than 20% of the engine load for more than 50% of its use. It's perfect for running the engine this way to ensure after-treatment systems are working as designed. We also look at the Regen History. Ideally, we want a Regen History indicating 75% or above. That means that more than 75% of the regens must be active regens, not park regens. An active regen is considered a driving regen. An active regen is a better way for the engine to produce enough heat while keeping cooled with forced air. Understanding these limits and being able to recognize them in a DDAC report will assist with repair recommendations. For example, say we have a unit with high idling and low active parked regens, and the operator states DPF filters have just been recently cleaned. The technician may share the DDAC report's data and recommend less idling and more active regens. This should help with repeat after-treatment failures. This leads me to my third and final item that we look for, maintenance history. Vehicle maintenance history includes after-treatment inspection on external hardware, DPF filter replacement every 300K miles, DEF filter replacement every 150K miles, oil changes up to date, overhead valve adjustments done, EGR cooler inspection or replace at 300K miles. The technician will use this data to assist with recommendations for repair. Well guys, I hope this video was helpful. If you'd like to schedule an appointment with TAT Express, you may call us at 972-225-3017. We are now servicing at our new location, 4140 Langdon Rd, Dallas, Texas 75241. TAT Express is now hiring, so if you feel like you may bring some value to our team, send us your resume at info@tatexpressinc.com or apply online, link in the description below. Guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and until next time, be safe.